Hello, everyone. This is Calvin Butler, Financial Freedom by Design, and as you know, I own several businesses: the Automotive Sales Specialist, Parts for Less, First Choice, the Financial Consultants, and DWI Communications, aka Dog Wireless. Now, as you all know, I started. For a lot of you who don't know, I started my business in a homeless shelter. That's right. I was homeless for 18 months, and I had made some bad choices in life and wound up going to prison, and I'm not proud of it, but that's what happened. I am proud of what I did since then. So what happened was, when I got out of prison, I decided that I wanted to start my own business, but I was homeless. No money, no nothing, wanted to start a business, and I got tired of just talking about it and thinking about it. I sought the advice from a business person here in Tallahassee, and they gave me one piece of advice. I'll never forget it. I didn't understand it at the time, but that advice was, the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. I didn't understand that, but now I do. And I wanted to pass that advice on to you. So I want to show you something. I want to go and explain that to you, exactly what we were talking about, what that person was trying to tell me. And I do understand it now. Okay. If you want to be in business, okay, the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. Okay, let's say you start a business, okay, like I did, 2009. Started the business. Let's say my business was green squares. You know, you want to start a business, you're going to sell green squares. You're going to be the best green square salesman, the best green square distributor out there. You're going to know how to market your green squares. You have your plan all laid out, and you jump in the business, you start marketing your green squares. Well, you find out green squares are not selling. Now, most people, as you know, 50% of all businesses fail within the first year. Okay, everybody knows that statistic. It's widely published, everybody knows it. But what you don't know is this. Out of that 50% that fail, 70% of them fail because they gave up too soon. That's the part of the statistic you don't know. So in reality, if that 70% had stuck with the business, only about 20% of the business actually fail within the first year due to unforeseen reasons or reasons beyond their control. And I believe that because people get to a point where they feel like the business is not working and they just give up. If they will just stick with it, they will eventually learn the things they need to know to make their business a success. And that's what I'm going to explain to you now. So you've got in the business and you're selling green squares. Green squares not selling so well. After about 6 months or whatever, you find that your sales, you're actually losing money. Okay? Now this is where most people will give up because they're losing money and say, I can't do this, let's give up. But if you stick with that, somewhere along the line, you're going to discover something called red squares. Okay? You didn't know about red squares when you got into the business. But from trying to sell your green squares, you came across red squares and found out red squares actually sell pretty good. So you adjust your business and you become a marketer of red squares. Now red squares, you sell them for about 6 months, they're doing okay. Okay, not great, but you're not losing money anymore. So while you're selling red squares, lo and behold, you find out there's a product out there called black circles, and black circles sell pretty well. So you adjust your business. Now, you didn't know about black circles when you started here with green squares. You didn't know about it. You found out about it from selling the red squares. So now you've got your black circles. You're selling those, and those are doing pretty good. Sales are going up. You're making money. Your business is on the upswing. If you had given up here, you would have never discovered black circles, and your business is now making money. Now, you're selling black circles for a while. Business is doing pretty good. Lo and behold, through selling black circles, you're in the market. You find out there's something called green triangles. And you realize that green triangles are selling really, really well. And that you need to adjust your business to market and sell the green triangles. So now your business is doing great. You're on the upswing. You didn't know anything about green triangles when you started your business over here. And if you had quit here, you wouldn't have discovered your red squares, your black circles, and definitely not your green triangles. So now you're selling the green triangles, business is doing good. And while your business is doing good, you also discover something called green rectangles. And you green rectangles is just blowing the market off things. What you do is you adjust your business. That's what you do. You adjust your business to sell the green rectangles, and your business is doing better than you ever believed that it would ever do. You're a huge success. You're making money, but you would have never ever discovered this and been in the position you are to make all that money a year later, 2 years later, if you had quit here and given up, thinking that green triangles was a failure and I can't make money in this, or green squares is a failure and I can't make money in this, because you would not have discovered red squares, you would not have discovered black circles, you definitely wouldn't know about green triangles, and you wouldn't know about the green rectangles, which has got you making all the kind of money you want to make now, and you're a huge success. My point is this: you're only going to be successful in business if you get in business. That's my point. So I want to make this point to all of you all right now. Okay? If you're thinking about being in business, if you're talking about being in business, if you're procrastinating, you're reading books about being in business, you listen to tapes about being in business, guess what? You're not in business. You're not in business. Yeah, you're thinking about it. You're talking about it. You're reading about it. You're doing all this discussion about it, but you're not in business. And you're never going to be successful in business until you get up off your butt and actually get in business. So all I'm saying to you is get started. That's the best advice I can give. I don't care what type of business you start. Businesses now are so easy to start. Used to be a time you needed $10,000 minimum just to start a business. With the emergence of the internet and things you can do, you can start a business. You can literally start a great business for under $500. I did it in a homeless shelter. In a homeless shelter. No car, no money, not a dime to my name, and I started businesses, and now I'm at a point where I have pretty much successful business that I'm making money. And you can do the exact same thing. Start a business. If you want to be successful in business, you got to start a business. Plain and simple. Now, for those of you who want to start a business and you're looking for a way for business to get into, we're going to be having a seminar on December the 15th, which is on a Sunday, 7 p.m., December the 15th. Contact me. I'll give you the location. If you RSVP through me, I can get you in free. So you won't have to pay the cover charge to get into the presentation or the business opportunity type of presentation that they're having. They're going to be showing you how to start a business for under $500. $500 or less is what's going to happen. We're going to have some guest speakers coming up from South Florida, established business people who are making a ton of money in business, and they're going to be giving advice and giving a presentation and showing you exactly how to get started in business for less than $500. $500 or less, guaranteed. And if you want to get into the seminar free, inbox me. I can RSVP you as my guest, and that will get you in, and you won't have to pay the cover charge that they have there. It is going to be I can give you the address now. It's going to be 1135 Appalachia Parkway, and what used to be I think it used to be a restaurant called the Island Vibe. The gentleman had bought that area. He's starting a new restaurant. They're closing down the restaurant just to have this presentation for us. And if you contact me, inbox me or call me 850-570-6479, or just inbox me, I can get you in for free. I can go ahead and put you on my RSVP list and get you in for free. But if you're serious about starting a business, this is how you can do it. This has been Calvin Butler, Financial Freedom by Design, and get serious and get in business. Later.